So with the addition of Spider 5, we've added a lot of new features from the Spider 4 model. We've added relay wireless technology inside the amps. So with the Spider 560, the 120, and the 240 model, there's actually a relay G10 receiver built into the amp. So all you need is a relay G10T transmitter, and then plug it in the front of the amp, and then you're wireless. Not only from a wireless standpoint, we've added full range flat response speakers to all the models. So that means that you have not only the guitar amp speaker, but you have the small tweeter in the upper right hand side as well. So that carries over all the backing music that you want to play through the amp, the backing tracks, and carries over all of your effects as well as far as reverbs and delays go. We've also added Android and iOS compatibility. So with the app editor, you can connect via cable to the amp and edit all of its features from the editor itself. And we've also added some of our Spider Jam backing tracks inside all the Spider 5 amps as well. So if you want to jam along to a drum or a backing band, you have that built inside the amp. So the Spider 5 has been in development for over 5 years now. And what we really wanted to do is innovate and create an entry-level amp for any customers looking for a great sounding guitar amplifier, while also adding some popular customer feature requests, making it the best Spider yet. So if you're not familiar with the Spider series, it's really easy to navigate the amp just by turning the rotary encoder below the LCD screen to find the right preset that you need. Once you find that preset, it's really easy to add in effects as well. So I'll toggle over to my next preset, and then I have this nice chimey amp sound. So now if I want to incorporate effects to this, I just simply hit the effects icon, and then that spills out into my effects, and the rotary encoder is on the left. And what's great about the Spider 5 is it gives you a lot of visual feedback. So anytime the LCD is amber, it means it's a compression or a distortion effect. If it's blue, it means it's a modulation effect. Green means it's a delay, and orange means it's a reverb. So a huge benefit of owning a Spider 5 is not only all the amp sounds that are built in, but what's great about those amp sounds is they're all point-to-point model, which means that amp that we modeled it after, from the input stage to the preamp, the power amp, and even the speaker of that amplifier is all captured in detail and built into the Spider 5 amp. Now if we want to swap out an amp model, I just hit the amp icon, and then now I can select a different amp model to my liking from the rotary encoder. A feature not to be overlooked with the Spider 5 is the fact that you can plug in your acoustic electric into the amp. What's great, you have the full range flat response speaker system built in, so it carries over the entire frequency range of an acoustic guitar. So you heard how great the acoustic guitar sounded through the Spider 5, and that's a benefit of having the full range flat response speaker system. So the benefit of having a full range flat response amp is anytime you incorporate effects like delay, reverbs, or even some modulation effects, all those effects are spilt over into the tweeter, and then your dry guitar sound comes through the center. On top of that, when you incorporate any music that you play from your MP3 player or even the backing tracks, it carries over the full frequency range of that media. And also with the Spider 5 240, it gives you stereo operation with the two 212s and the tweeters. An excellent addition to any of the Spider 5 amps is incorporating an FBV foot controller. What I have here is the FBV3, and what you can do with the FBV is you can control most of the amp's functionality from your feet. So if you want to bank up and down through the amp's presets, you can access them here. You can turn on and off effects in that preset right from the board, and you even have the color-coded LED lights on here to let you know which effect you're currently on. And then you can also scroll from different presets using the A, B, C, and D buttons below. There's a tap tempo feature, so you can tap and sync the delays to whatever song you're playing, and you can even hold it down, and then you have a tuner. And then lastly, we have the treadle at the end, so you can access your volume or your wah controls.